Excellent. Thank you so much. Shari, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I hope you all are doing great. So a very warm welcome to the session. And we are going to look into what we have already done a little bit. And then we are going to move forward with our new set of lesson in which we will be talking about vocabulary and pronunciation basically today. And likely there are going to be few more interesting things, new relevant to your this course. So as I spoke earlier, I'm just going to quickly give you a reinforcement that advanced English is basically for the workplace, which we are going to emphasize, and the areas which we are going to focus in these lessons would be about grammar, sentence mastery, and professional communication. So whereas the grammar is concerned, at times you are making very small little mistakes in your daily conversation, which actually leads to the misconceptions and misunderstanding. What you are trying to convey to the person whom you are talking with is actually in getting it in another concept, and you actually are trying to say something else, but sometimes the meaning which is mm, transformed or either being you can another way say that is taken up by the other person is absolutely the other conception of what you were trying to explain or trying to communicate to somebody. So for that matter, at the workplace in particular, it is very, very important that you should be having clarity while you are talking to someone. In not only communication is just for spoken English, it is also what you are writing, how you are communicating, how you are addressing meetings, what kind of conversation are you having. So the best mode of communication, which is officially being advised to all the best companies, the best organizations, is to speak always in English, because that is what the mode of communication is, because that covers up your, in a way, professional attire. It makes you sound a good professional and helps you to communicate confidently in any scenario. So this is the main purpose of the course which we have devised for you. It is different what courses which you have covered previously in your own domain, like those who have done the courses of business English either or English level 1, level 2, basic English. So this is a little different from those. We are going to cover multiple areas, but mainly the emphasis would be that how confidently and how more professional you should sound while you are communicating on a daily scenario. In your previous conversations, which I could overhear, is that you are, mashallah, speaking fluently. You have got a good understanding. But yes, I could observe a little bit that your pronunciation and the grammar has to be a little more refined. And on top of everything, the grammar in itself has to be obviously very strongly being considered. But other than that, the vocabulary that should be very sound. Vocabulary is always a way to impress, whether you are talking to the managers, your supervisors, or you are communicating with the clients in any scenario. Maybe it is a talk which you are having within your office scenario. If you are a parent, you are going to parent-teacher meeting. There you are have to speak to somebody. Attending a professional meeting where you have to raise your hand and take up a question. You have to ask a question from somebody. So over there also, these things create a very good impression. In customer focused organizations in which we also fall, so the main thing which matters a lot is that how do you present yourself. So presentation in a real life scenario is no doubt about professional attire, that how you look professionally, that is relevant to the dress code. And other than that, how do you talk? How do you speak? How do you carry yourself? Manners in particular, ethics in particular. So the manners and ethics are obviously common in our life. We all know it because we all are adults, and we actually in that stage of our life where we teach these ethics and basic manners to others. So this is what we have to obviously understand in and communicate and further help others to understand and follow as well. So over here, what I'm trying to tell you and speak about is clarity over complexity. So the clarity over complexity is one of the basic thing. Complexity can be different. It can be the situation. It can be the way that maybe one project is explained, maybe your task, how it has been explained to you. It can be complex, so you can always have a clarity on it by understanding it in a better way. How you can do it? By asking questions. And by asking questions means that you should be appearing very confident to to the person whom you are trying to have a better understanding, because the other person will be obviously impressed by the way you are talking. So that is why the communication with strong that you can say the background, in other words, or you can say the base of spoken English or writing English, communicating in any other way which you are doing should be adhered. Secondly, grammar is as a thinking system. I always have emphasized in many sessions with you, as well as wherever I had been talking to people about having good English vocab and all. Establish your thinking system, make it something which is ready to use in terms of English. So whatever you are going to communicate, make your brain that active that it quickly translates, because obviously our mother tongue is not English. So while being taking it as a second language, we have to create and develop our brain to consider English as your first language. And what you have to do for that you have to train your system, your brain in such a way that it keeps on translating these sentences which you, because you see, whatever you think, do you in which language do you think? Do you think in Urdu or English? So there is actually the language which you speak. So you try to establish answer to any question in your own native language, basically. So when you have to speak, then again the thought process which is working in your brain establishes it in the convenient language the person who is talking to you, you have to respond to. So even if a person is talking in English, so obviously if there is a national origin is different, person is from maybe, let's suppose, is from other languages which you Chinese, let's suppose Japanese, or other than even English. So you do not know those languages. So the answers which you have to prepare are again for English. So English, that is why it has been always considered as a global language, or to all for all the regions wherever you have to communicate. So for that, you have to practice your brain in such a way that it automatically works and there are no grammatical mistakes. The thought process comes in your mind and then it works at your back end. Your brain establishes your neurons, they get the signals, they get the messages. Okay, fine, that is a trouble situation, that is something where I'm asked a question. So whenever there is a question which is being asked to you, so you all know that you take time to answer it. When we ask you to raise hands, so what happens that the first person who raise his hand or her hand, so what they do is that they had been, to me what it sounds is that they had been very actively listening. And with our classes, alhamdulillah, I'm very happy to say that all of you quickly start raising your hands. So it means you had been attentive, you had been listening carefully. So your brain automatically worked and it gave you the answer that, yes, I'm ready to respond to the question which is being asked. So this is how that thinking system works. But yes, if your grammar is, well polished, you have understanding of it, that when mainly in Asia, the problem is that the use of will or past tense and the future tense. you always mix up the future tense with either past tense or the past tense with future, like will. When you have to say will be, you don't use will be, you say will, or you maybe say was, or likewise. So it actually spoils the complete meaning. You are not doing it, I know, like when you were talking, but a little mistakes sometimes we do make. So that can create a trouble. And this is either way. If you have understanding of the grammar in a better way yourself, so the person whom you are talking with, if he's speaking wrong, so you can also understand that yes, he might would be saying so. But to have clarity, as I said, over complexity, you need to ask questions always. But questioning is again a technique. You have to be very careful. You should be taking up the questions very professionally. When which question shall be asked, if there is a person is senior to you, how you should address, and how well you have to take up. And with me, as far as I know, all of you, mashallah, you are well mannered. All of you, you know how to give respect and take respect. Like always follow a very polite and professional way which carries respect to the others, particularly the seniors, and then your relevant mates. So at times you have good understanding, your siblings are around, your friends are around, but always remember, in a professional setting, you have to address them as well, even if the person is your maybe sister, brother. So you have to address them or talk to them in a professional way again. So professional tone and correctness is very, very important. And today's lesson, I have particularly being have particularly I have established on professional tone and correctness. We are going to have a look of some words which I would be looking forward from you as well to then talk on the same note. Then we will be sharing with you one exercise which you did last time that I might would be taking today or tomorrow. But every time now there is going to be a task, and Sundas kindly put that task in the Slack, that every class, like whenever you have got your advanced English class, you all have to bring at least 3 to 5 new vocabulary words with their meanings, and one example of with a sentence also. Okay, is it clear to everybody? Because this will automatically help you have good vocabulary, inshallah. So this Slack, Sundas is going to place that question for you, and you all will be then, inshallah, doing it. And I'm sure this is going to help you have a very good vocabulary of your own, right? Uh, okay. Fine. So now I'm going to take you forward. I was just checking one thing. Yes, so Sundas, that would be fine, right? You have to just give them the task in Slack. I hope everyone is there on Slack. If somebody is not, so they can give your Gmail ID to Ms. Sundas and she'll add you. Nasib, you have a question? You are on unmute. नहीं, I think वो शायद join किया था इन्होंने. Fine. So now let's move forward. Over till here, everyone has a clarity on what I have just explained. Can anyone tell me by raising hand clarity and complexity? Quick one. Just 2 replies I would like to have. Who can explain these 3 points which I have just spoken in one go? Who would like to raise hand? Who can tell me what these 3 points mean? Anyone can raise hand? We have, mashallah, so many people around us, and Sundas, they all are, mashallah, from our previous batches also. No?
Yes, ma'am.
So let's,
Hand.
who is raising hand? Somebody? Alishba has raised her hand. Okay. I was expecting that somebody is going to quickly raise hand. Yes, Alishba.
Assalamualaikum, ma'am.
Walaikum assalam.
So first point is clarity over complexity. This means it is better to be clear and easy to understand rather than using difficult or complicated words. Mean we can use simple word but not use complex word, simple word with same meaning. And grammar as a thinking system, this means grammar is not just a set of rules. It helps you organize your thoughts logically and express your ideas clearly and correctly. Mean, if our grammar is correct, then our whole sentence and our vocabulary is automatically correct. Grammar is main thing. And third is professional tone and correctness. This means your language should sound formal, respectful, and appropriate. If your tone is respectful, then your sentence meaning is will be changed. Mean when you talk to your CEO with respective tone, then he sometimes he didn't notice your grammatical mistakes. You, I mean, professional tone and respectable tone is main thing you should imply in your language, daily language.
Very good, Alishma, and particularly like being prepared for any meeting in that case also, we have to consider all these points, and I hope everyone has a clarity. So everyone knows what we are talking about. Can you just raise your hand and at least tell us? Because remember that once you are here, so try to unmute, try to mute other platforms because that's very important to be focused and to be present here completely. Because if will be not looking at the raise hand, so automatically I'll be taking a message that maybe you are busy doing something else. So for this class, which is actually meant for you, for your jobs to be more professional, more sound. So this is why we have taken out the time for you guys. So be here and then raise hands and do keep, endorsing that whatever clarity we are trying to bring to your daily office scenarios is there. Yes, Suleiman has raised the hand. Yes, Suleiman, please take up and then I'm going to put the screen on share for one small thing. Yes, please go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum, ma'am. How are you?
Walaikum assalam. I'm good, alhamdulillah.
So, ma'am, the whole summary of what you have lecture given to us is that we have to use simple words that so can we understand so that other people understand our words and what we want to say. And we also use good grammar so
Yes.
that we can we have to convey our message exactly what we want to say.
Yeah.
And the third one is that we have to choose professional tone.
Yes.
We have to speak or write politely.
Yes.
So we can build a good reputation when we are talking to someone, or we can convey our message correctly and politely.
Very nice, Suleiman. Thank you so much. It's what I was looking for actually. So very nicely done, both of you guys. Suleiman, very nice. Lishba, very good. More very important thing which you have to practice a lot, and that I'm saying with all confidence that yes, you can do that. You have to actually to some extent modify. Don't forget on the word which I have used, modify. I'm not saying change, I'm saying modify your tone of voice and your accent. When you are talking English, it should not sound that you are talking in your local language, in Urdu. Your accent should change. Got it? Your pronunciation should change completely to English. It should not sound or let other people know that what is your actual language is. Like if somebody who is from, let's suppose, Japanese, and when he is talking in English, so automatically there is a touch of his native language in his tone and pronunciation. That we have to minimize. All right. Again, the words which I'm using, I would be looking forward that you are reusing my words, modify and minimize. That is what is very important for you when you are talking. I'm not saying completely change, modify. Your English should not look like Urdu accent. Okay. Like professional is a word, so you can't say, like call is a word, you can't say call. Okay. If you're saying you, Uswa, please mute your mic. So if you are saying मेरी call आ रही थी, so that is something different. मेरी call आ रही थी, I was on call in English. It's call. Like modify your accent in particular. And thankfully, all of you are pronouncing it very nicely. Alhamdulillah, I'm glad that your pronunciations are good, but still you can modify it better. You can minimize this impact that what is your local language, how do you speak, okay? So now let's have a little look on what I
Way up.
got over here.
Here's word number 1, value. Value. Does this word mean hope, worth, or uncertainty?
Now, this is something which I will be sharing with you also, like value, how he's pronouncing, and what is the meaning of this word. Who can tell quickly? You can keep going on unmute one by one and tell me. Just quickly tell me within 3 seconds. So what do you understand the meaning? Kutsia, you can unmute and say it.
Value meaning worth.
Good, good, very good. Chale. Now, Sundar aapne bas track karna hai that who has taken turn and somebody new is going to put the
If
word.
something has value, that means it's useful in some way, or that it can be exchanged for money. Cars tend to lose their value over time. Word number 2, sustain. Sustain. Does this mean to support, to weaken, or to finish?
Yeah, who is ready to give the answer?
Kindly raise your hand. Alishba.
Okay, go ahead.
Ji Alishba, unmute your mic.
Sustain means support.
Okay.
To sustain something means to support it or
Excellent.
to keep it going over
Acha,
time.
this we have to do is that you are not going to just sit like that. When somebody give right answers, use reactions और आप सब ने clap करना है. अभी first clapping हमारी जो है ना वो 2 लोगों के लिए चली गई and I didn't see single clap. जल्दी जल्दी clap करें. Appreciate always. चलो.
Runners need to sustain their energy in order to finish a marathon. Word number 3, various. Various. And
Right, various. Various, how he's pronouncing is better than.
does this mean different, the same, or confusing?
Yeah, no,
Various means different.
different. Okay, good. Next word.
If something is various, that means it includes several different types of things. You can buy various kinds of food at a supermarket. Word number 4, emphasize. Emphasize. And does this mean to highlight, to remove, or to diminish?
Yes, Sana.
Emphasize. A highlight.
Okay.
Sorry, emphasize means to highlight something.
Emphasize
Okay, good, good.
something means to give special importance to it. The teacher emphasized the need to study before the exam. Word number 5, typical. Typical. And does this mean ordinary, expensive, or complicated?
Yes, Laba.
Typical mean ordinary.
Complicated.
Okay, let's see.
If something is typical, it's ordinary. There's
It's
nothing
ordinary. Acha, one more thing which is very interesting. We will be taking up words like that over here. And the best thing which you can learn from these lessons is to also keep adding words which are new to your vocabulary, or even if you know the way he's pronouncing it, I would request all of you to try to pronounce exactly in the same way. Like when he's saying typical, after that ordinary, the way he's pronouncing, then expensive and complicated. So these 4 words actually will be in front of you to be added to your vocabulary, whereas for the meaning he is taking up just one and giving you an extra sentence, right? So but you have to keep on learning the vocabulary, pronunciation and vocabulary of the other words also, okay? So let's.
Unusual about it. It was a typical day. I got up, I went to work, I came home. Same old, same old. Okay, 5 questions down. Did you get them all right? I hope so.
Okay, so I have intentionally kept the number till 5 so that you all remember, and then you come back with the same. So what I'm going to look forward is that you have the lecture already there with you for these 5 sentences. Emphasize on the vocabulary. So in the next class, when we are meeting, inshallah, what I am looking forward from you is to come with the vocabulary. So the first phase of our lessons would be on having enhanced vocabulary with correct pronunciation and your grammar. So we will be actually covering up in tomorrow's class as well these 3 points. And I am more, concerned on your professional tone and its correctness, the way pronunciation works. For that, you need not to worry much. I'm going to share one link with you, which I'll be sharing with Sundas today, inshallah. And that is one app which is going to help you pronounce the word correctly, not only just by typing it, by listening to that word as well. So when you are trying to pick the words, I will be sending you the link for your own vocabulary, which every class you have to bring 3 vocabulary words to 5, 3 to 5. Like 3 to 5 words of new vocabulary words when you are bringing to us in the next class. Besides that, when you are pronouncing, your pronunciation and one sentence which you are making should be of a very high professional level. Okay. So any questions anyone has? Otherwise, we are good to then complete, because I'm not going to emphasize more than 5 in the initial lessons of your this course, because I want that whatever we are doing, it should be practically implemented, it should be in use. And you have to ensure also in your office conversations on daily basis, I can check back with those who are working with us that are you speaking in English all the time? Try to avoid in using a local language, because that's the best way you can practice it. No, it doesn't matter, even if somebody is talking with you, even if I'm also talking in Urdu with you, let me. If I am explaining something in Urdu, let it be, but you should be always responding in English with me, okay? And with your managers. Is it clear? Done? Happy? Yes, no, maybe?
Yes.
Ma'am.
Okay, that's wonderful. That's great. So only Amir is saying yes, or somebody else is also saying yes. Sundas, we need to have that way, yes, also, you know, so everybody can go on unmute and say. For this reason only, we are keeping the lessons very concise and focused. We are not giving you extra tasks or extra works that you should be occupied with that. Just let's do which we can, take the best outcome of that also. Okay. So I hope that inshallah tomorrow you will be coming with good vocabulary list of your own, and keep making it in your little diary if you are keeping your iPad, on Word document or wherever, because any day I can also request you to share with me how many words are sitting in your that vocabulary list. You can name it a very cute name you can keep for your vocabulary book, whatever the way you wish. Okay. So thank you so much, everyone. If there are any questions from anyone, you can quickly raise hand. Me and Sundas, we are there to answer those questions. Otherwise, then we are good to end it for the day. Yeah. Anyone has any questions?
I am new.
Okay, Hasib. So Hasib has joined.
Add-
Hasib to the session. Yes, you can ask question if you have.
I join group.
Okay, no problem. You have missed the lectures. You can connect with Miss Sundas, and she is going to add you to Slack. And other than that, she will give you one learning mate. Maybe Fahim can join you, or Suleiman also, who can guide you that what we have missed. Otherwise, the best way is to watch the previous videos. We will be sharing the clips with you. And then you continue. I revise everything in every class. Okay, so nothing to worry. Okay. Yes, Sana, that will be given to you in Slack. I have already given the task. The task will be there in your Slack. You can follow from there. All right. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day ahead. Inshallah, see you tomorrow in the next session. Thank you so much. Take care. Have a great day. Thank you so much, Sundar. Take care. Allah Hafiz, beta. Allah
Thank
Hafiz.
you. Nice day.
Thank
Allah
you,
Hafiz.
ma'am. Thank you, everyone. Allah Hafiz.